Ladles and jelly spoons, this is Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife. We're here again in Callao Salvaje. I don't want to go too far today because it's my first walk since I've been taking the tablets for my hip, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a good one. I might just end up going down the village. Okay, here we go. Oh, we are live, very good. So, 6 people on already, welcome if you've joined us. Sounds alright as well, very well. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Tim. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:55 and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday around about 9 o'clock in the morning or just after. And I go on little walks and do stuff that interests me, trying to get fit, you know, and I take you guys along with me. I also do some recorded vlogs, but I haven't been doing a lot lately, but I did one yesterday which you might want to be interested in, so go and have a look at that. And yeah, we'll see what it's like. So David's on, Siobhan, Julie, Dundee, Derek, Ian, Francis and Jack Bell. Somebody was saying that it's always the same people that comment on the lives, and that's true. There is a core set of people that follow the channel that comment on the lives religiously, and it's like a chat room, so they know each other. Some of them they've even met, but you know, not everybody's met each other, and they've got a common interest, which is Tenerife, and they watch most of the Tenerife vloggers anyway, and they use my lives to come together and chit chat amongst themselves as well. If you think, oh, I'm not in the clique and I don't know what to do, just comment. I will say, if I see your name, I'll say hello to you, and you never know, it might be the beginning of a wonderful friendship with somebody else who has the same passion for Tenerife as you and I do. So there you go, and that's my pitch for today. Now, is this 30 or what? Look at that. That was definitely not 30. Why do little boys do that? Why do little boys do that? Oh, what have I done?
You don't give any medicine now to him, you have to.
Cool dude. Oh, that was them. Right, so here we go. Okay, so we got Emma Kelly, Mike Ayres, Siobhan again. Sound and picture perfect, thank you. Carol's on, Sidale, Vinny. Smiler from New Zealand, John Barra, Ian Gray, Ellen Copeland and Alan Brickle. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for letting us know you're here. And where are we? If you are new to the channel, my name's Tim and this is the village I live in. It's called Callao Salvaje, and it is up the road from La Caleta de Adeje, because there is another La Caleta, of course, with a nice church. La Caleta de Adeje, and you come further up the coast. You can't walk up the coast from La Caleta, but you can go up towards the motorway and come back down again. And then they've got El Puertito, which is a beautiful little village, which I'm going to do a vlog on soon. And obviously there is the Hard Rock Hotel, which is in Playa Paraíso, which is the neighbouring village. So when you come another 600 metres, you come to our village along the coast there. Cool dude. So we've got a few hotels here. We've got the what's it called? Can't even remember the name now. Big orange bus. Now this one is the Callao Garden, the Blue Sea Callao Garden, or Callao Garden as Brits seem to say. Callao seems to be a word they can't say. And these buildings here is Tropical Park, the one closest to us, and you can just see the roof bar and the roof pool of the new Mind Hotel. Now, it's not a new hotel, it is a new hotel, but it's not a new building. That's been there for donkey's years, and it was empty for the first 8 years we were here. So they've refurbished it, and it's now a very nice hotel. Very nice hotel. So coming further down, we've got the Agua Viva apartments on the left here, and then the whiter ones are a mixture of Esmeralda and the El Ancla the anchor. And we'll see it later, but down the corner there, the sandy coloured one, is the Atlantic Holiday Company. So you are now at hip height. It looks like I'm not filming, you see, when it's at hip height. That's pretty cool. The bus has just left, 9:10, and that goes to Los Cristianos, and it goes through Playa Paraíso and then up to Aramiñime, where you can change for the bus going to Los Gigantes if you want, or you can go to the one change for the other direction where it goes up to Adeje village or Adeje town, and that's the 473. So the 471 from the village, and you meet the 473 in either direction at Aramiñime. There is another option for that. You can walk up to the top of the road and catch the 473 directly. That does save a bit of time, but it is more walking. Right, so coming into the I call this the main junction because it's a one-way system in the village, so everybody basically has got to come to this roundabout at some point to get out of town. So this is the hub, as we call it, the hub, that's the word I'm looking for. And on the hub we got a little supermarket over there, Super Diplo. That goes up towards the Mind Hotel and the Tropical Park. And behind the Mind Hotel is Sueño Azul, Blue Dreams. It is an area of the village is quite large, and then behind that are the brand new millionaires' houses. So if you're looking to invest in the area, that is the place to go. Rockabilly, no, Rocker something it's called. Rocker something it's called. And there's also up there is a fantastic, what's the word, restaurant called Teresa Sueño Azul. And that's up the back behind the Mind. So these are the two restaurants, or three in fact. The Nebula opens at 10, I think. And behind the Nebula, the yellow awning back there, is the Rincón de Criollo. There's the advertising for it. And it's South American. And the steps goes up to the Terraza Salvaje, which is the one at the top. So there are three separate restaurants, each with their own quirks and advantages. Nebula is fairly posh, good quality, well presented food. Upstairs is Canarian, local food, and in the back is very what's the word, low price South American food. And Eden's, the cocktail bar, is owned by the same people as the Nebula. Okay, see what you guys are saying. We got 90 people watching already. Let's have a look down here. John Barrow did that, Smiler did that, Gavin Davison, Anne Marie of course is on now. John N, good morning. Jenny Peterson, good morning from Sweden. Hi Jenny. Garen's on, Louisa Parks is on, Vinny's on. A view from our travels. Good morning Tim and everyone in the chat. Simon Marks, good morning. Roger Channing, very good morning from Roger and Christine. Okay. Carol Smith's on, Yvonne Brown. Alan's Homemade Vlogs, Riggers, Ramblings, and Simon Mark's been trying to order Oasis reunion tickets for Wembley. Can't even get into the site because of the traffic. She'll do. This is where we're going to come in a minute. This is Momo. It's a great Italian coffee place, and they also do an English breakfast. Now I had an English breakfast here once and it was great, and then I had another one and it was different. So it actually depends on what they've got to hand is what they use. I had a red sausage the second time. That was pretty amazing. And we got the shops down here. Happy shopping. This is a jet ski. This is a parking for disabled. Mentally disabled doesn't count, I don't think. Oh, the French restaurant. And this is the Eclipse. Here we go. Let's do this. So you got 3 types of English breakfast. The breakfast, the big one, and the vegetarian. Omelets from a £5, toasties, baguettes, burgers and wraps, and you can take away as well. Smoothies, milkshakes, coffee and cold beer. There's a couple of the breakfasts. The big and 2 bacon, 2 sausage, 2 eggs, hash brown, beans and toast. There you go. Cool dude. Across the road is La Parma. This is owned by some Russian Ukrainians. There is a Set My Life in My Hands. There is a breakfast menu. Caprese toast, toast with veal, toast with salmon, bowl of veal, bowl of salmon, shrimp toast, scramble, an English breakfast. So it's €9, which looks pretty good actually. How many sausages is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sausages. It looks like 2 eggs, potatoes, and grilled vegetables, and a piece of toast. And this is bowl with tuna, €11. And there is the QR code. I'm not sure whether you can see it because of the shadows, but try it out. I just look for La Parma Pasta Grill. Well, English breakfast looks pretty good. Right, Take My Life in My Hands again. So those of you who've been following the channel know that I'm a tech fiend. So I do have a drone. I've got a Mini 3 Pro, and I bought it 2 years ago, I think it was now. And it was really good at the beginning, and I went out and did loads of stuff. But then I stopped doing it for some reason. It was like either misty, or it was windy, or something happened, or it was just too much of a hassle to get it out of the thing and unfold it, get the controller out and all that. So I ended up not using it very much spontaneously like I used to when I first got it. And so they brought out, a Chinese company called 00 Robotics brought out a self-flying drone last year called the X1. And that looked good, but the specs weren't very good, and it looked sort of plasticky and small. Even though it just fit in your pocket and folded up, it was more of a toy than anything else. Anyway, they just brought out a new version called the X1 Pro, and they've even brought out an X1 Pro Max with a better sensor in the camera and stuff that actually films in 8K, which is the yeah, who films in 8K exactly? Nobody watches stuff in 8K. So the reason you would film in 8K is so that you can zoom into the middle of the frame without losing any quality. Anyway, that's the technical bit for it. I've missed a couple of things here. That was the Masala Indian restaurant, the Mum's Pizza, and the other Indian restaurant above there. And now there's a supermarket. Above the supermarket, as most of you know that follow the channel, is the Monte Cristo and the Three Horseshoes, and the Callao Street Burger Bar. Sorpresa is here, and there is the latest addition, which is the Apartments Albatross by Malibu, right across the road from the Pearly Grey. The drone story still is they did a special offer on yesterday and today, so it's still going if you're interested. And the special offer was that you could get a bundle including the drone plus a lot of accessories with up to 40% off. Now, the drone itself has only got 14% off, but if you buy the bundle, I think it's the Pro bundle, bicycle bundle, I think it is, and that's 40%. The Pro Max bundle, which I got, I've spilt the beans down, which I ordered. The Pro Max bundle is that's 30-something% off. So instead of 15, it was $9.99. Now, a lot of people say, well, you're spending that money on a drone. Well, yeah, I am. Let's do it like this way. There you go. So what is different with this drone? Well, I've been looking all night online, and it was released yesterday, so all the people that got it early, all the influencers, they've been putting up reviews and stuff and footage. And basically, it is the camera in your pocket. So people say, what's the best camera to get? And it is definitely the camera in your pocket. Now this Pocket 3, I take it everywhere, whip it out, I can record anything. I've got a fantastic GH5 with a zoom lens and everything, and I only take that out to film WEBBY these days on a Saturday morning. You know, it's a great camera, but it's not the one you're carrying about with you. And it's like the drone. You got to get the drone and go out and say, I'm going to fly a drone today. But this new one, the X1 Pro Max, which is the one I'm getting, is basically a pocket-sized flying camera. It's not even a drone. I mean, there is no controller if you don't want it. It's all contained on the drone. On the top of it is a button and some left-right things, and you can pick up to 10 preset flight plans. And the flight plans, from what I can see, are as follows. It is a hover flight plan, which is basically just the same as having a tripod like this and then having it follow you. So it'll just hover in the air and follow you wherever you go, 360 degrees. It does have the propeller noise, like high-pitched ones, but they've got this technology that the microphone picks up your voice and cuts out the high frequency. Now, because it's a very narrow band, it cuts out the high frequency, so you're talking, you can hear it like me now. The other thing is there's an optional extra which also came in the package I bought called the Beacon, which is a microphone. So you've got an automatic wireless microphone Beacon, which will actually control it over a kilometre away. Well, no, up to a kilometre, up to 1,000 metres away, which you can't do because 500 metres is the maximum you should be away from any autonomous, or any drone in fact. You can control it manually, so that gets around the law of no automated flights. It doesn't say you can't fly automatically, it just says you need the ability to take manual control at a moment's notice. So as long as you have the app, then you can take the manual control at a moment's notice. Or if you've got the Beacon is also a controller. So once you've got the Beacon, which is why I ordered it, well, one of the reasons I ordered it, then you can use the automatic modes because you can always override it. So the first one is the hover in place. The second one is the typical one you've seen where it'll fly from here and just fly away and up, or away and down, or away and straight. Yeah. This is called the Zoom, Flyaway Zoom, I think it's called. So if you're doing a vlog or you're doing something and you just want to do an establishing shot of where you are, you just turn the drone, you flip out the two sides, which are caged propellers, so they're pretty safe, and then press the button and go select the mode, flyaway zone, press the button again, it'll take off from your hand, it goes zzz, it'll stay there, then it'll go bam, 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 3 seconds, and then it'll start recording and just fly away and track you backwards. So you can just let it go, and that's your establishing shot. Where are we today? So I'm on the beach at the Mirador de Callao in Callao Salvaje, and basically what it'll do, it'll go from here and it'll fly out. So that's my selfie stick. And you imagine if it goes another 9 meters away. So that's good. The second one is the orbit, and you can orbit at 2.5 meters, 4 meters, 6 meters, and I think 10 meters is the biggest one. And what it'll do, it'll start here, then it'll fly out, and it'll fly out and up to a high, fly out flat, or fly out low to 1 meter off the ground. And then once it gets to its where you've set it, either 10 meters, 6 meters, or even 2.5 meters, which is basically 2 selfie sticks, then it'll do a 360-degree orbit once. So that'll give you an establishing shot of the surrounding area. And depending on where you are and what's behind you, it's pretty good. If you got big buildings behind you, you just do a low one, and it'll show you all the big buildings. And if you have like a dip behind you, if you're on a hill or something, you can do a high one, and it'll show that. So that's pretty good. Is that me? No. Yeah, so basically that's 3 of them. Another one is the rising up shot. I think it's called bird's eye. And then there are a couple of other shots, like a helix shot, and there's some others where you can actually move, where it does an orbit whilst you're moving, which didn't used to do, or the old one didn't used to do. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what I've done. I've ordered it. It's on an Indiegogo, so it's called the Hover Air X1 Pro and the Hover Air X1 Pro Max. There is a what's the word? A discount for the next 12 hours, I think it is. I think it's up until, so it started at 9 o'clock yesterday, and it's going on till 9 o'clock Wednesday morning, which is 5 o'clock Wednesday night here, or in Britain, and I think it's 6 o'clock in further west you go, so Germany and all that. So you can go and get it. The drone itself, the Max drone, is $5.99 if you just buy the single drone with nothing, and you can use that at all. There are secret links to just get the beacon, which I would recommend. So get the drone and the beacon, and I think the beacon's only 150, and that's pretty good because it's not only a beacon, but it's also a joystick and a monitor, so you can see whether the thing's still following you. You don't have to look round. So I would say the minimum, what I would say, is to get the Pro Max and the beacon, or if you get the Pro, I think that's only $3.99. Beacon's the same price, it goes. So $3.99, $4.99, $5.50, I would say, and then you've got a very, very good selfie drone. It's not even a drone, it's called a selfie flying camera, because they say drones need to have drone stuff like that. Oh, we got a sausage dog here. Should be on a lead. Why do people just ignore the rules? That's what I want to know. It's what's the word? Selfish and what's the word? Yeah, selfish, I think it's the word. Right, okay, so sound marks. That's a possible relief. Couldn't get the site this morning. Set me alarm. Did you buy the new drone? I did. On average, how often do you all in the chat go to Tenerife? There you go. I go every day. Oasis tickets don't stay until Saturday. Ah, okay. Cool, dude. Everton Matthews, good morning. Alan Brickle, Rigger, and Julie, Carol. Bad here morning. Rain. Oh dear. Rain on the window. Raindrops on my window. Jay's on. Not surprising. Buying a new drone is its ups and downs. Oh, Vinny. Text me the link for the drone when you get a chance, please, Tim. It's Indiegogo, and then it's called the Hover Air X1. So just type that in, but I will send you the link. I had a look at it yesterday. I think as someone like yourself that does so many walks would be great. Yeah, I mean, basically, it's I do the walks live, but yesterday I did a recorded vlog. If you haven't seen it, go and check that one out. It was a recorded vlog of me going to the doctor, and what I would have loved to have done was to throw the drone out the window of the car and film me going up the hill to Armignimi. I did the drone shot at the top, but I wasn't really happy with it when I got it back. So I've just, and you only need like 8 seconds of a drone footage for you to establish the shot. So you don't really need to do like an hour's worth of droning. I mean, the battery will only last 16 minutes. So, but if you can shoot 16 minutes worth of material, then you've got like quite a lot of 10-second clips, you know. So you can, I think it's going to be well worth it. It will, you probably won't even notice that there's a drone there, because when you're watching a recorded vlog, you're watching the action, you're watching the story, and what actually happens with the technology should be invisible, really. I know I go on about the technology, but if you're a storyteller, then the story should be the main point of the vlog, and the technology that goes into making the story should be secondary. Had a look at it yesterday, yep. Paul Scar, morning Tim. Had a long look yesterday, looks a nice improvement over the X1. The camera's always been a letdown. Yeah, the only problem was I downloaded the ProRes 23 gigabytes of test footage to make sure that I could edit it on my MacBook Air. And it did, it edited perfectly, because ProRes is designed to be edited on a Mac. 23 gigabytes. The thing was, it doesn't record. I found out it doesn't record in ProRes. And that's not a problem for me, because I probably wouldn't record in ProRes 8K anyway, because it's 23 gigabytes for 90 seconds footage. So, yeah, I was a bit disappointed in that. I've looked at some of the test footage that other people have done, and it's MP4, so I mean, it's good enough. And the thing is, you only want to put up 1080p or 4K on YouTube anyway. I mean, this is actually 480p, so this is tiny compared to everything else, but it still looks good on a TV. So yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that. The company, or the marketing company that represents the company, was sending stuff out saying, we'll pay you to do a review of this unit as long as you do this, 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 and this, and don't tell people you've been paid. And that's not right. So the marketing company was wrong to do that, but I don't think the manufacturing company was in charge of that. So there we go. Alan's Homemade Vlogs, agree, Paul. Remember someone doing a YouTube review on the original, and it was the minus that was pointed out. I looked at because there's not a lot of YouTube videos on the new stuff just yet. I looked at a lot of the old stuff just to get a feel for the modes and how it flies and stuff like that, and what happens when it crashes, what happens when it loses your face or whatever. And the footage wasn't too bad, you know, for YouTube. Obviously, if you're doing a cinematic, you know, action-packed whatever, then that's not going to be good. But I reckon 1080p is good enough for YouTube. In fact, 480p is good enough for this. Okay, Simon, how long can drones stay airborne for a full charge? If you're talking about the ones that I've bought, it is 16 minutes, which is a 40% increase in the old one, which was 11 minutes. But depending on where you are, the temperature and stuff like that, I think it could be down to about 10 minutes. But don't forget, that's 10 minutes recording time, because it records as soon as you set it off. So as soon as you pick the mode and press go, it turns on, does the job, and comes back to you. It lands back in your hand after it's finished. So it's a very short burst. So each of the bursts is probably going to be less than a minute, right? So you could get maybe 10 shots out of a battery. Having said that, there is a manual mode where you can control it with the phone or with the beacon. The beacon has got optional, well, it's not optional, but the beacon comes with 2 clips, and the first clip is a one-handed joystick, so you can actually control it like a normal drone, and the other one is a 2-handed joystick, which will do the yaw and pitch and stuff like that, whereas the one-handed joystick is just up, down, left, right, forward, backward, I think, and turn. So the joystick on the thumb does forwards, backwards, and side to side, so that's your linear stuff, and then the thing itself has got an accelerometer in it, and so when you do go up, it'll up the drone. When you go down, it'll bring the down drone. If you go to the left, it'll turn left, and if you go to the right, it'll turn right. I think I'm right on that. So if you're using the manual mode, then it says 16 minutes is the maximum, but it's like miles per gallon in a car. It depends on what you're doing with it, what the environment's like. Is it too cold? Is it too hot? Things like that. So I would say gauge on about 10 minutes of battery. It does come, the combo that I bought comes with 3 batteries, So basically, you've got the battery in the thing and 2 spares that are charging in the charging case. And then you've also got a charging holder, a case holder, where the drone folds in half when you finish your stun. You put it in the holder, close it up, it's a bag, and then it charges whilst you're going to your next location. So they're selling it as a sort of a skier's drone, where you take it up to the mountain, you set it off to follow you down the slope. It follows you down the slope doing all your skiing stuff, and then when you get to the bottom, you land the drone, because you're not going to be more than 10 minutes coming down a slope, are you? In fact, you're probably going to be about 2 or 3 minutes, depending on where you are. So you're coming down a slope, and then you stick it in your bag and get to the ski lift. And by the time you got back to the top of the mountain, it's charged again. So you don't even need an extra battery in that one. But they do is 2 extra batteries to swap out. So you can imagine if I've got a charging case plus 2 extra batteries, then if that battery finishes whilst I'm still shooting, I'll swap it out for the next battery, put that in and charge that whilst I'm shooting that one. I got another battery to do that, and then when I'm finished shooting, I put it in the charging case and it just tops it up anyway. So it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I wish they'd sent me one, then I could have done a review on it and all that. Oh dear, what happened here? QQ, was that one? How long drone say airborne? Okay, on a full charge. Morning, Tim, says Greg Pilgrim. Jason Oliver says hi all. John and Jade. Not long, we finally come back after a year of medical problems. Oh, you tell me about it. You tell me about it. David Butler, I and Tim, everyone in the chat, and Marie's on again. Paul Scarth saying hi to Julie. Bobby Ricketts, good morning everyone in the chat. Chris Godfrey's on. It's not right if they go out all day and put towels on sunbeds. You know, the Germans. Basically, you cannot reserve towels on most of the hotels anymore. A lot of the hotels have got a guy going around at 10 o'clock and taking towels off. But if you just remove a towel and put it nicely on the floor and not throw it in the pool in a fit of pique, then if you just fold it up and put it on, then nobody can say anything. But obviously you're going to get the types who resort to violence, you know what I mean? And so it's probably not worth it. But yeah, it's probably a thing. That's probably why I don't go to those hotels, to tell you the truth. I only ever went to 5-star hotels because I thought if I'm going on holiday, I want to go on holiday. I know a lot of people say, yeah, you can afford a 5-star hotel, and I could. But if I couldn't afford a 5-star hotel, I'd rather have a tent or something, you know, or a caravan or whatever, or go and get an apartment with a communal pool. But yeah, sometimes hotels, it's very, you know, the typical sort of like Torremolinos type thing, you know, where there's like thousands of people and they all run for sunbeds in the morning. That's your choice. If you book a place like that, that's part of the fun, if you like. But yeah, this shouldn't happen. But lots of things in the world shouldn't happen. Let's not talk about things going on in the world right now that shouldn't happen, but that's another story. Julie saying hi, Carol. Oh yeah, Tony Tabarot, morning. Oh, it's awfully dreich in Scotland. Chris Godfrey, Matthew Navarro. Is that an Aussie chiller? Yeah, it is. I bought 2 of them. This is the Aussie chiller, Soak Me. I can't remember which one it is. Oops, my glasses fell off. Yeah, the Aussie chiller. It was excellent. It came here in a week from Australia. I bought it on the Friday night, I think it was, and it was here on the Thursday, the following Thursday. Excellent service. Great. Oh, that's better. Great service, and there's a measuring thing on the website where you measure your head, and then if you're in the middle, I recommend you get the smaller one. If you're just on the border, get the smaller one because they do stretch slightly, but I didn't. So what I did is I put some felt. See the red bit? That's just a bit of felt I bought from a craft shop, and that basically pads it out. So yeah, Aussie chiller, excellent. Back to you guys. AME, so lucky, not retired yet. I lost my income through disability, saved hard all year, and going in February. Cool dude for your birthday. 3 weeks. See, Alan, that's where we're lucky in Germany, because you have to have an ill health insurance, not just a health insurance, but an ill health insurance in case you can't work anymore, and that kicks in, and that's how we came here. Christine had an ill health insurance which gave her a pension, and her pension paid the rent and the internet and the electricity and all the fixed bills, and all I had to do was feed us when we got here. So I went on the street and did magic. Well, first of all, I was a magician in hotels until that dried up, and then I went on the street to do magic. And if you earn tenner a day even in your hat, then it was still enough to go and get some potatoes, some eggs, and maybe a piece of meat, you know, or some mince. So yeah, it was. If you're in a country where they don't look after you if you fall ill, then you do a private insurance. I know it's too late now for a lot of you guys, but I would say the palliant care insurance is the most important one these days. And luckily enough, in Germany, they force you to buy it. In fact, they take it out of your wages automatically. It's called the Pflegeversicherung. Pflege is like when you look after somebody, like a carer, and it's a special extra insurance that you pay from your wages. So it's the same as the extra one you pay for unemployment. So unemployment in Germany is not a benefit; it's an insurance that you claim on, and your old age pension is paid out pro rata to what you paid in. So if you're a higher wage earner, then you're going to get more out than you put in. Not more out than you put in, but more. Well, you are actually with your interest. So you're going to get more as an old age pension than somebody who was on a lower wage all their lives. There are still poor German pensioners, though. I mean, there are people who've worked minimum wage all their life or had gaps. Then they don't come out with a living pension. But most Germans have a living pension because they paid. But then again, 50% stoppages on your wages, so you only get half of what you actually earn in Germany. A lot of people say, "Oh, look at all that tax, look at all that tax," and then you say, "Yeah, but look at the benefits we've got. You know, you can go and visit any doctor you like. The roads are perfect, the autobahns are good. There's no litter, so your tax does something." And when you sort of saying, "Oh, I want to pay less tax," yeah, less services, you know. Oh yeah, don't get on that one, Tim. Vinny, Carol, Simon, thanks Tim. Recording time, plenty early. Yeah, it is. I think it is for what you need. Anne-Marie, Vinny, funny Anne, best entertainment in the morning. We're going to see Tim skiing down the mountain today. Yeah, of course it is. I bought the ski package. There you go. Found it, Tim. They're not dispatching until October, so whilst it looks a great piece of kit, I'm going to wait until then, I think. The only difference is if you order later, it's an extra £100. So, yeah, it's the only reason you would buy it on the Indiegogo thing is to do the savings. So I bought $1,500 worth of kit for $999, which came out to about €890 plus €26 shipping. And they guarantee the shipping by October 31st, so it actually will arrive to me in November. There will be an amount I have to pay for import duty, I think, but I've already gauged that in. So, but if you wait, then the price will go up to $699 for the Pro Max and $499 for the other one. I don't think there'll be much of a problem with the accessories. I think the accessories will stay around about, or similar, maybe 10-20%. But if you're going to save money, then they recommend that you pre-order in the Indiegogo. If not, it will become available. They have said, though, in a press release, that it will never be this price again. Because a lot of people were saying, yeah, they've just inflated the price, and then they're going to give you a discount, and then it'll be $6.99 for a few months, and then it'll be back down to $5.99. They said they're not going to do that. So, yeah, if money's not an object, and you want to make sure that people have used it and you get a decent review before you buy, you're right. But I thought, well, for the $500 savings that I'm having, I'll take the chance. And if not, I can always flog it. Morning, good morning. Dawn's Day coffee morning vlog, shopping, no pub tonight, Coventry and Oxford. There you go, Webby. Thanks for asking how I am. I'm fine, thank you. Andy Parks, morning. Alan Brickle, Siobhan, gotta go. See you, Siobhan. Craigie C, good morning. Anguvella, good morning. Having a system problems at work. Okay. Don't you work for the government? Whole system's a problem. There we go. Tenerife Tez, good morning. Can I check, has YouTube changed? I can't see anyone's membership or spanners. The account profile pic. Ian Al's got a spanner, Anne Marie's got a spanner. And thank you for your comment, Alan. Thank you, Anne. Not long to Nerja. Not long to Nerja for you both. There you go. Morning. Right, let's carry on with the walk. I was just shinding sight, as they say in German. Oh, say it, shinden. So I'm going to put you up here for a sec, and I'm going to pull my pants up. So you don't want to see that. So, plenty of parking today, and I don't have the car with me. There you go. It's amazing what you watch on a Tuesday morning, isn't it? Right, here we go. Got to get the wind. You know the song, The Wind Beneath My Wings? It's not actually the wind beneath the wings that makes you fly. It's the low pressure above the wings that makes you fly. So, all you aviators out there, laugh up your sleeves when she sings Wind Beneath My Wings. Okay, who wants to see me? There you go. Casa Maria, local restaurant and pizzeria. Steak 21 next door. I'm going to walk down the side of the road here so the parked cars are not in my way. So we got Cebo, which is Belgian French, I think it is. And then next to it, Webby's favourite, which is Sanguilar. And the waitress that used to be there is now back there. And she said that people came in saying we came in because of Tim. Cool dude. Even Webby did a vlog on it. And he was jealous last night. That they said they came because of Tim. He said they came because of Webby. They'll come, Webby, don't worry. They'll come. They'll come. La Romantica. That's fish and flambe desserts. That's their speciality. Next door to that is Little Germany, my favourite restaurant of all in the village. They do comfort food for Germans, currywurst, schnitzel, and they also do really good steaks. There we go. Thought it was stopping for me, but it's going to park. And we got the Tandoori restaurant, and the ISP here is that they also do European meals. Let's go over. Now, I've not been here, so we're going to try it eventually. But let's get to the English menu. English is first, look. There you go. They know what side the butter's breaded on. Bread is buttered on, sorry. So they got Indian cuisine. And they've also got international cuisine. So if you've got one or more of your party that is not into Indian food, you got soup, salad, omelettes, pasta, pizza, pork chop, seafood, sirloin steak, and chicken. Cool dude. And this, my friends, is La Divina Comida, the divine food. This was actually two restaurants, or a restaurant and a pub, and they took it over and knocked it through, and you can find people here eating at night. It doesn't open in the day, I don't think. Tapas Boutique, same as the Tapas Emporium over in Playa Paraíso, and the same owners as Steak 21, but this one doesn't do the set meal for 35 or 25 euros. This is a la carte, so you can have whatever tapas you want. You have one tapa, 5 tapas, 10 tapas, whatever you want. 5, I think, for 2 people is enough, especially if one of them's half a chicken. So let's have a quick look at menu. So these are the appetizers, and you get the whole thing for a tenner. So you can either buy them separately, or the whole thing for a tenner is what people recommend. Then you got your veggie tapas, you got your seafood tapas, and your meat tapas. Now over in Playa Paraíso, in the Rosa Centre, it's the same, exactly the same menu, but it's 25 euros for 5 tapas before 5 o'clock, and 35 euros for 5 tapas after 5 o'clock, and there's a little bit difference in the portion sizes. Some of the tapas are actually cost more, so it'll cost you 25 euros, and if you get the, for instance, the scallops, then there's an extra 250 on top. So that's one to watch out for. There are tapas enough that you can get for the 25 euros, but if you go for the more expensive ones like the steak tataki or something like that, then it's up to 3 euros more per item. So basically, if you got the 25 euro deal but chose the most expensive items for your 5 tapas, it could come out to another 12 or 13 euros. But 5 is plenty for 2 people though, plenty. So let's go for the reveal. Swoosh. So this is our beach. There's the pier. To the right of the pier is like stones and a little bit of a walkway down there. A lot of locals go down there. That's basically where they congregate. And the Las Banderas, which is the apartments along the front here, if you can imagine that lowest level down there, round the corner, is the restaurant El Delfín. Pretty windy today, so I couldn't fly my drone anyway, although the new drone will fly in level 5 wind, which is better than the DJI that only goes up to level 4, I think. So there's the beach bar down here. That's our house up there somewhere, and you see it's a bit cloudy, a bit misty. That's the next village and Hard Rock Hotel in the distance. And that, on this camera, it looks a lot further away than it is. It's only 700 yards away, so maybe 800 yards along the coast there, along the cliff. So it's pretty cool. So this is El Ancla, the anchor, and those apartments are also on Airbnb, I believe. I don't know whether they are legal or not, but they are actually on Airbnb. Cool dude. So I'm not going to go down the beach. I'm going to go back up and have a coffee somewhere. And then see what you guys are saying. Alan Fraser's on. This day next week I'll be there. Siobhan, cool dude. I'm going back to you. I haven't got a spanner, got a lot of wrenches. Rigger, I thought you had a spanner. I thought I'd given you a spanner. I know it's you, Rigger, but do me a favour. What did you give Webby for his... No, forget it. I'll make sure it's you and then I'll give you a spanner. Oliver's on. Hey, Ollie, how's it going? I'm going to come over for a week. You help me tidy up. And you can cook those fantastic eggs you do. Ollie's my nephew. And he does the best fried eggs ever. He's a short order cook and chief bottle washer. So come on over, get on a plane. Go to Liverpool, 25 euros. I'll pick you up at the airport. We'll have a week of fun and laughter. You can play the guitar, cook me eggs and help me clean the flat. How's that? Right, let's go up here. We retired yesterday after many years working together in the family business. Cool dude, Siobhan. How's the weather looking for October? The weather's the same all year round. I know people say, oh no it isn't, but it is. It's warm in the sun, cool in the shade. In the summer, it doesn't drop below 20 odd in the night. In the winter it does. That's the difference. But it's, I think the last 5 years it hasn't dropped below 19. So that's pretty cool. I think the coldest I've ever seen it here ever is 13 degrees at the coast. Obviously if you go up the mountain, it's different. So this is the back road into the area underneath Monte Cristo. So this is L'Unico. This, the people who have this used to have the Terraza Sueño Azul, and also the bar next door. Here, I can't remember what it's called now, or what it was called. The Prince, that was it. And the guy was the short order chef down at the front where La Divina Comida was. There's Don Pepe, tapas extraordinaire, Chinese and sushi bar. There's another pub, BBJ's. Oh my God, got a frog in my throat. The phlegm. Oh my God. I'm really giving my hip some jip here. It is better though, for those of you asked. So we're coming up towards the Monte Cristo now. That's where I go live on Freaky Friday, and a special guest appearance last night as well. And the Three Horseshoes, where Webby watches most of his football. So that is the sports and karaoke bar that you want to go to. We've also started recording Webby Sports Roundup because it's got sporting background and also the shade here. So yeah, there we go. For sale sign there with a towel over it. So we've been on 52 minutes, so it's 10 o'clock, so I'm going to go and have a coffee now. So this looks like it's closed, but it isn't. Oh, hang on. No dogs. Oh, it is. I thought it was a part of the place. Well, maybe you can rent. Maybe somebody's going to rent this. But this is the Smokers Club, the one with the silver thing. So that maybe that's not part of the Smokers Club, maybe. Okay. Monte Cristo. Lights are on. Morning. This is Callao Street. They do a mean lasagna when it's on. And super coffee. Nice area to sit. Comfy seats. And they do mean burgers as well. This is the Tenerife Doner, same owners as the Indian. I've not seen, it advertises fish and chips, but I've not seen it yet. And this is the masala, this is the Indian we go to. So basically, you got your appetizers and your soups, you got specialities, sizzlers. You got biryani, which is what we get because the rice is included. You got starters, hot and cold. Not bibi me, I don't think. Curries, basically you pick what flavour type curry you want and then how hot you want it. Breads and rice, kids menu, and some side dishes. Cool dude. They also do a special sometimes where if you come in before 7 o'clock you can get a 3-course meal for a special price. So check that out. Masala. You can also order online and get it delivered. All right. I spent all my leave now. Oh, what a shame. Hope you went somewhere nice. Or just get a Friday and a Monday off. You get a cheap flight from Liverpool, €25. It's cheaper than staying at home. I'll wait till the winter. Nobody I know. Mum's Pizza. Also a good breakfast here. Don't worry, don't worry. Do you want to be interviewed on YouTube?
No, I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I just want to know why you picked Callao Salvaje.
Huh?
Why did you pick the village? Where did you hear about it? Okay. See ya. It is a great breakfast here, by the way. Yeah. There you go. So, should we go up here or should we go to the Momos? Where are the lads? Oh, we got a Momos. I prefer the coffee there, to tell you the truth. Right, let's go and have a look. All right, how's it going?
Yeah, well, thank you. Right here.
Working hard. Can I film you?
Of course you can. Of course you can. I'm working hard.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Frank from Scotland.
I wouldn't have guessed Scotland.
You know that anyway. You've met me before.
We have, yeah. But
Many
these
times.
people haven't.
Well, you met me many times. So, how are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine. And how long are you here for now?
4 weeks.
Oh, cool. You're beginning of the 4 weeks or the end?
No, we're
Halfway.
we're on week 3.
Week 3, okay, cool dudes.
So coming to the end of that.
Okay, and this is the family.
That's Margaret, my wife, and her sister Janet.
Hello, Margaret and sister Janet. Enjoy the rest of your last week, yeah?
Aye, thank you very much.
You're very
Tom.
welcome. See you
Thank
next
very
time.
much.
Ciao.
You take care. Nice to see you.
You too, man. So, let's sit here. ¿Puedo? Gracias. Cool dude. So here we go. Let's get the Wi-Fi out so we don't run out of thing. There we go. So let's get comfy and see what you guys are saying. Congratulations on retirement, says Anne. Mark Hartop's on. What the Smokers Club, Tim? It's we can't talk about it on YouTube, but it's one of those recreational smoking clubs where you pay a percentage, or you pay money to get in, or you have to be invited, or whatever. I don't know how it works. Well, then you can go there and partake of certain substances, which we do not recommend on YouTube. Reminds you that the thumbs up. 100 watching, cool dude. 58 thumbs up. Wife wanted to do sushi bar, but I declined because I thought there was something fishy going on. I tried sushi once, you know. I bought it, you know, to take home. I battered it, fried it up, just tasted like chicken nuggets. Maker Jones is on. Morning, people. Tenerife Tez, maybe a joint venture with Tim Cooking. Oh, I'm going backwards here. Thank you, Care. Very strange but exciting. Spent all my leave, says Ollie. Tez, bit difficult now. Joined the kitchen. Just now joined in the kitchen doing a return. There you go. Retired yesterday. We did that one. Weather in October. We did that one. Leeds football. Okay, Rigger. Then I know it's you. So bang. Add as moderator, as a standard moderator. So there is your, there's your spanner rigger. You don't have to do anything, it's just I know it's you when you come on. Alan Brickle, Social Cannabis Club, that's what it is, yes. Prash is on. Hi Prash. Thanks Anne-Marie. Hopefully car gets fixed today. Oh dear, you got problems with your car as well? Don't talk to Webby. How are you, Alan? Monday till the 13th of the 9th. That means you'll be here on my birthday. Cool, dude. I'm on birthday on the 12th. Adam has opened. Hi, Adam. Nice to see you. Don't want to influence you, Tim, but you have a very nice bacon buddy this morning. Fully. No. No bacon butties this morning. No bacon butties. Okay, go on then. Thanks everyone for good wishes. You're stuck with me now. There you go. Cool, dude. Cheers, Tim. I can tighten my nuts. Pandumani. So, we're going to order, and I don't know what I want really. I really don't know what I want. I know I'm having a coffee, but I don't know what to eat. I don't know what I want to eat. Hey, Diane's on. Good morning. It must be early for you, Diane. Wishing we were there.
Morning.
Café con leche para mí y una baguette con bacon.
Sí. Only bacon. Eggs and cheese.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect. A water gas.
And a water gas, yeah. Thank you. I've gone for it. I've gone for it. Well, there you go. So we are up to date with the stuff. So what else did I want to talk about? On the lives, I'm not going to talk about much, but I am going to do some more recorded vlogs. But I did the other day, yesterday, if you go and watch that, let me know what you think. It was sort of a mishmash of me going to the doctor, driving around, a couple of drone shots, and stopping for a coffee. And if that's the type of thing you like, I also, because Rick was talking about Spanish, I was also talking about Spanish with Paul. And if you want to know more about that or that type of thing, or how I learnt different languages like German, Spanish, and other snippets of other things, then that might be something I could do. Because I want to be able to do recorded vlogs, because eventually I may have to stop the lives. You know, it was basically for me what's the word? It was a wake-up call in my hip that I'm not getting any younger. And going to the social services yesterday and talking to them about what we do, and then coming home and then realising that if I died, Christina couldn't afford to live in the flat, which is a total failure from me to prepare. And we both had life insurance, but the life insurance they sold us was one of those that's a cheap rate, but it tapered off as you got to 65. So it was basically just to cover if you couldn't afford to pay the mortgage on the house. So it ended up, it wasn't an endowment mortgage, but it was a normal mortgage, but with a sort of an endowment policy, which I think they missold us, but I think it's too late to complain now. So yeah, so I can't afford to die basically, so I just got to be careful. He says I'm in a bacon egg butty with cheese. Oh Jesus. Well, there you go. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. 117 people, 120 watching now. Cool, dude. Julie Wade's on. I'm off to work now. Have a great day. See Alan. And back to work. Have a great day, says Alan's Homemade Vlogs. Just back from the background, says David. So what we got today? We're in Momo's. We've been for a walk down the beach, to the top of the beach. We've had a look around. We've sat and discussed the new drone, which is the Hover Air X1 Pro Max ski combo, which is what I bought. So if you go to Indiegogo and have a look at the most expensive combo, then but it's got some of the best savings, then it's actually got everything in that pack, and I'm really excited. See, what I could do is I could just open it up here, go and stand out on the street, press the button and say do a flyby, and it'll fly up over that house 9 meters. Well, it wouldn't actually get to the house, it'll just go over the road, take a picture here, and then come back and land. And it would be like 15 seconds. So it goes, and then lands. So it's pretty cool. So yeah. Off to work. Graham Guilford, good morning. Tenerife Test, take care. Carol says goodbye, Alan. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. And the way that I want to do it, I'm not going to do it on lives, obviously. Although it would be interesting if it would live stream as well. That would be really interesting. Maybe it's just maybe the beacon firmware could be changed, or the app could be changed. That could be something interesting there. That could be something interesting. So yeah, we could live stream with the thing. No. But what I want to do is I want to go to a place. Let's say I'm walking along the beach. So let's say I'm walking around La Caleta. Well, the first thing I want to do when I get there is do an establishing shot of where I am. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tim Down for Living in in Tenerife. We're in La Caleta today. Zoom out, have a look to see where we are. And then I could fly the drone with the joystick, just showing you different views of the place, and then do a top-down view, and then carry on with the normal camera, because this isn't going away. So carry on with the normal camera, and then after that, you could do an orbit around where you are, or even there is even a half orbit where it'll only just do 180 degrees. Because you don't have to go all the way around, I don't think, which is cool. You can see I'm excited about it, aren't you? I'm not going to get it till November either. Alan, homemade vlog's gone. Bye, Alan. Bye, Alan. Emma Kelly, so many plans, looking forward. Good luck. Yeah, it is. I even thought of bringing the drone out today, the old drone, to see whether I would actually do it, but you've got to bring this whole bag, and then you've got to take the controller out, hang it over your neck. Then you've got to take the little things out and screw them in. Then you've got to take the drone out, take the cover off, take the strap off, flap out the propellers, and then you've got to be 50 meters away from everybody. You've got to be 50 meters away from everybody. Muchas gracias.
Tight, but there's not too much food.
There we go. So I've left it on today. I learnt something last time. I thought it was just stuck, but apparently it's a design. They gave me a glass of ice today because the bottle was not in the fridge, which is good. Is the village busy, Tim, or has it been last few weeks? Yeah, it's fairly busy. It's fairly busy. We've got quite a few people. We've got quite a few people here. I might do a village tour tonight or tomorrow, or Thursday, sorry. Looking forward to be back there in November. Yeah, cool dude. I'll have my new drone in November, so we can have a bit of fun. It's not a drone, it's a flying camera. I've got to stop calling it a drone, because if you call it a drone, then it comes under the drone rules, whereas this is a flying camera under 200 grams, which I don't think you even have to register. That's what they were saying anyway, but I will check before anything. But I am registered as a pilot, so that's also okay. Once you're registered as a pilot, you can register as many drones as you want, so I don't have to do anything else. And yeah, we'll see that. Cool dude. So my coffee is about to come, and we're going to drink that. What I might do as well is at the end of a walk is finish the live before I sit down, and then do a vlog on the cafe where I am. That could be good, and then I can do interviews with the people and stuff like that without having to interact with anybody, which, I mean, I like interacting with you guys, but if you're doing a vlog, you want to have a bit of a narrative, a bit of a story. And so, yeah, we could do that. In fact, I could do that now, couldn't I? Muchas gracias. There's a sugar. Oh, I talked to you yesterday about azúcar being la azúcar versus azúcar marina, because la azúcar. But you can actually use either. It is either el or la. It doesn't matter. It's one of those words where you can use both. And typically, it depends what you're saying. So if you've got a sentence where la is like doesn't feel right, I don't have an example at the moment, but you can use L. Oh, here we go. Muchas gracias.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Hola.
Can we just take the cake and I'll pick them up the stairs?
Okay, don't worry.
Look at that. Bacon. Cheese. An egg. I'm going to go for a bite. Are you following me? I'm definitely taking half home. I just caught myself on the phone eating that. I'm a pig.
I can.
See ya.
See you later.
The quiche here is to die for.
The quiche?
The quiche is in the top there.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
It's like a big piece like that for €4.
Yeah.
You stick it in the oven for 15 minutes on about 110 or something like that to warm through.
I can heat it up.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Sorry, how's Christine doing?
Same shit, different day, she says, but
okay.
she's very happy.
Good.
And with the kids have been over.
I know she won't remember it, but pass on my best.
I will. She don't even remember me.
You know she will. Enjoy your coffee. Sorry.
Thank you. Hey, no problem, man. I'm going to turn off the follow thing, so when I go down for the food, you don't have me doing it. Oh, there he went again. We have to listen till November for you to get your new toy. Poor Christina, exactly. I've sold the drone, by the way. The guy's decided to buy it. And he lives in La Palma and can't get over. So his brother's going to come down from El Salvage this week. So I've sold that. Super Precious tin. Is that the metal tin? Or a biscuit tin? What do you think of? What do you think of? The idea of flying camera following me and Mum in our scooter in Tenerife. I told you. When you come over, if I've got the drone, I'll attach it onto you and off you go. I'll give you the footage and you can use it in your vlog. Really good. So if anybody wants to do a collaboration, I'm up for that. It is delicious. We nearly went back to that place that we went for dinner, Diane, last night, but then Chris was only doing it for me, so I wouldn't have to cook. Eventually I did a chicken salad. It was really good. Yogurt, mayonnaise, dill, a little bit of garlic. Perfect. Trisha's on. Captain Pugwash is on. Craigie C. Precious in his half asleep. And Bobby Ricketts, how's the diet going? The diet is going perfectly well. Thank you very much. Watch here in a minute. Ah, too young. Had to get up early to get car parts. Hopefully the car gets sorted. Have a wonderful day, folks. Got to run errands. All right. Rigger, enjoy your spanner. Tighten your nuts. So, still 111 people watching. If you haven't been here before, I do this 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I go somewhere, have a walk around, and stop in a cafe somewhere. It's getting expensive though. Croissants. Now I bought the drone. going to have to cut down on other stuff. Oh, a little bit of water. If you drink coffee, they say you should drink the same amount of water as coffee. In fact, in certain countries, the water comes automatically with the coffee. Just tap water, but it's automatic. That was good. I'm not going to have another one though. And I'm going to take half of this home. So, I'm going to have another bite. See what you guys are saying. Love that place. Went to. The owners were so generous. They were. We've got to go back and pay for one, so it's evened out. I will say hi. Hi team, back over the 10th of December, 10 nights, says Brian. Cool dude. Monte Cristo for a few beers, definitely. If you decide to come, don't forget to go to timothydow.com/events and just let me know. I know it sounds weird like you're booking something, but it's not that. It's just to let us know who's coming, because if I get to, if plans change and I know that somebody's planning to come, it's like last night, for instance. We don't know if anybody turned up at the Rosa Centre. They might have done. I know that happened to somebody we know. It was surprising us and we didn't go. And we were somewhere else. So, why not? That's what I say, said Bobby. Thought you ordered a curry. Okay, Carol. I met a woman named Patricia from your building. Patricia. I don't recommend it. I don't know Patricia. Pat. Don't know. My wife and I were coming to Tenerife. However, I have a left leg amputation. What with it? Oh dear. Mum Super listening. Hi, Mum. Best of luck with your recover, Bobby. Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. Was it an accident or what do they call it? Diabetes. I got to be careful as well. Right. Let's get the show on the road. It's 10:30 now. This is super bread, by the way. Quite soft as well. The little corner there's crispy. Crispy bread. Also, more coming in. 123 people watching now. An older single lady drives. Met her at Shelley's. Okay. An older single lady. No. Oh, blood circulation, terrible. John Howe, cool dude, staying at the Atlantic. Will I be seeing you at the Monte Cristo on Friday? Go to timothydow.com/events and just book your name in if you're coming. Yeah, you can't say get well, can you, Bobby? But what you can say is get used to it. That's what Christina says. If you can't get well, get used to it. Live your life. Nothing worse than having something like that happen to you. And then you spend the rest of your life saying, why me? and then your whole life sort of goes away. You know, it sort of passes you by whilst you're worried about other stuff. So I think Chris's philosophy is, if you can't get well, get used to it, and you're happier, you know. You all know that I'm going to eat this other half, aren't you? You all know that, right? Nobody was like under the impression I'm going to wrap it up and take it home. I hope not, anyway. Look at that. I'm actually just going to get some brown sauce for it. I don't normally have brown sauce, but I fancy a bit of brown sauce. See what you guys are saying. Matt Rochelle did that one, that one. Sorry, Bobby did that one. Oh, single, not singer. Okay. Patricia. I probably do know her. I'm getting a new leg for Christmas. Start the fitting next week. Cool dude. It's we're going to call you Steve Austin after that. We can rebuild him. $6 million man. It's probably the $12 trillion man now. Tuesday today. Christina loves Tuesdays because we don't plan anything. She can sleep late. She can do what she wants. I'm there for her all day, and unless I get out about 3:30, 4 o'clock for a couple of hours. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. El café, otro café. I'm going to order. Got to keep my eye out for her. Oh, we got Lara Croft coming. I'm going to get some brown sauce. Hola, otra café con leche, por favor. Y tiene brown sauce.
Sí.
Salsa marino. Salsa marina. Lovely, wouldn't it? Brown sauce. Otra café con leche. So, 115 people watching now. Positive mental attitude, that's my motto. Pain free for the first time in years. Definitely. I admire Christine's positive attitude, but I think she always has similar qualities. She did. She did. Brewing a Mac Cafe. There you go. What's the temperature today, Tim? I would say in the shade. Well, hang on, we've got the thing behind us. It says it here. Take 4 degrees off that, though. What does that say? 10:38. 27th of the 8th. And 30 degrees. So it's probably about 26, 27. You've got to take 3 or 4 degrees off the Pharmacia one. I don't know why. Oh, we're going to turn off the face tracking. There you go. Mum Super's made Indian breakfast. What's an Indian breakfast? Let us know in the comments. So, what's happening today? I've actually got a little bit of work to do today because I've been lacking in the housework. And I've got this muchos. No.
Okay.
Suficiente. That's enough, innit? So, there we go. If it comes out, there we go. Suficiente. Sufficient. That's another thing with Spanish Report. The level 1 starts off with words that sound similar in English and Spanish. And there's 3,000 of them. So it's pretty amazing, to tell you the truth. Pretty amazing. Lara Croft. So, and it puts them in sort of like sections. So all the words that end in, I can't even think of what it starts with now. I can't remember now. But I'll have a look for you. Oh, I've actually got it here. You do it on your phone. Let's have a quick look at this while my other coffee's coming. New York cheesecake. Cool, dude. So we go to Safari and we go to Spanish with Paul. SpanishWithPaulMembers.com. And my courses. Spanish with Paul Premium Member. There we go. 2,000 cognates. So 2,000 words that sound the same, all right, with the categories. And so it starts off with words that end in ibble and able. So like that. Look. So for instance, category 1, the conversion rule is ible in ible. So in Spanish you pronounce every letter. And so IBLE is ible. That's like when you say Christine, it's the same, Christine. So admissible, it is admissible. So all you're doing is you're pronouncing it slightly different. Combustible, combustible. Compatible, compatibly. Consumable, consumibly. Flexible, flexibly. Horrible, horribly, because you don't pronounce the H. Fallible, fallibly. There's a word here, I don't even know what it is in English. Illegible. Illegible, illegibly. Could be illegible, could it? Maybe it's a typo. Incomprehensible is incomprehensibly. So it's pretty cool the way you got 2,000 cognates. The next category 2 is able, and you pronounce that as able. So acceptable is acceptable, and adaptable is adaptable. So you can go through all these, and you can basically speak 2,000 words at the end of this. Now it's not always that easy. It's not always that easy. So those are where it's just a different pronunciation of the same word, if you like. So the category 3 is shun, decoration, reservation. And there is also a pronunciation difference. So it's Sion, C-I-O-N. So abbreviation is abbreviación. Action, acción. Accreditation, accreditación. So basically you're just pronouncing Sion. Hundreds of those. 96, no. 122, no, more. 123, 147. My God, it's going on and on. 200, 270, 291. 291 words that end in shin, which you just need to pronounce it slightly differently. So the last one is visualization, is visualización. Vibration, vibración. Verification, verificación. Cool, dude. So the next one category is ist, and this is where it changes slightly. So the first 3 categories are basically just a different pronunciation of the English word. So the first one here is artist, and you just add an A. Artista. Baptist, Baptista. Capitalist. No, actually Baptist is Bautista. That could be a typo. Capitalist, capitalista. Cyclist, ciclista. Communist, comunista. Conservationist, conservacionista. Very good. Dentista, economista, specialista, estilista. Okay, that's a good one. Stylist, that starts with a S. No words actually, well they do, but not a lot of words start with S, because starting a word with S and with a T after it, Spanish people can't get that because it's not in the what's the word? In the formative years, they never use the ST or SC, I think it is. So they put an E at the front of it. So if it begins with ST, then there's always an E in front of it. So stylist is estilista. Estilista. Anyway, so this is the cognates, which is level 1. Words ending in, and there's videos for each one of these. So there's a download, there's a PDF download that you can keep, and there's videos explaining each of the words and the each of the categories as well, and how to go from one category to another. So describing things in Spanish. So this is the video that you get in Spanish with Paul. This is 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. First steps into Spanish describing these. Now basically it's just a PowerPoint presentation as a video, and the guy talking, and he's pretty good. It's a very nice.
Word for house.
This is what it sounds like.
Now, depending on where you are in the Spanish-speaking world, you'll hear this pronounced as either casa or casa. You see, the second pronunciation has a stronger S sound for here.
So he's got a great
This
voice.
is very typical of what you'll hear.
He's got a great voice, and you can listen to it. You don't have to watch the videos unless you want to see the words written down. So you can actually just lie in bed and do it. So Spanish with Paul, really do recommend that. And now I've got brown sauce on my butty, I'm going to go for a bite. So the cognate for excellent, is ente. So excelente.
Thank you, coffee. Yeah.
Thank you. Go back to see what you're saying. New York cheesecake. Most Indian dishes make paratha. There's a small side dish, curry potatoes, some pickled chutney. Very nice. Vinny says, I thought you just added either an A or an O at the end of the word. Idiota. Not what you mean, is it? That's the reason McMaster says, I'll be back in a minute, and then he scoffs it all. Actually, he doesn't scoff it all. He sends half of it back. Otherwise, it'd be big as a house, wouldn't he? Got to talk to Lee one of these days. "96 people watching, so it was pretty boring me talking about Spanish or eating a butty. Well, maybe people have got to go. You can't stay on for 2 hours, can you? We've been on, what, an hour and a half now? 93 minutes? Yeah. Cool dude. At least when you watch on catch-up, you can go double speed. Shall I speak a bit slower so that you can watch in double speed? Cool dude. So, where's Lee today? I think he's still at home now. Muchas gracias. Y la cuenta con café.
Sí.
Tarjeta. Tarjeta is with the card. Tarjeta. Because the J is an H. So basically, if you remember to pronounce every letter in a Spanish word, and the J is an H, double L is a Y, and whenever you encounter CE or CI, it's pronounced S, otherwise it's pronounced K. And I was trying to think of the Spanish report, what he says, it's you got to remember Cecilia. So if it's a CE or a CI, it's an S, otherwise it's pronounced as a C. Coffee, cafe. One thing I want to point out for anyone coming onto the island with an autistic child, McDonald's manager Las Vistas is incredibly supportive of autistic customers. Cool dude. The only downside to that is you've got to eat at McDonald's. So, last coffee of the morning. What's Chris going to have today? I bought from here on Saturday. I bought 4 croissants with marzipan in them, and they're still good today. So she's had 2, so she's going to have another one tonight today. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Perfect. 104 people watching. If you just joined us, we've been for a walk around the village. We looked at most of the restaurants, and we're back up a coffee at Momo. This is the one next to the Farmacia, next to the chemist. It's a really good Italian-owned place. Great coffee. Fantastic bocadillas, and they do a mean quiche as well. Get egg on my shirt now, because you don't have egg on my chin. All you 14-year-old boys are laughing now. Is that something people still say? You got egg on your chin? Mean your flies down? I've been wearing comfy pants for so long, I don't know what a fly is now. Last year I bought a load of shirts because they were cheap, €6, and I bought them just a bit of a size too small because I was slimming, and they fit now. Except because they're not sort of like airy t-shirts, I feel enclosed. So I'm going to wait till the winter now before wearing them. But yeah, I was down to 109 kilos on Monday.
Thank you.
Look, Trash is writing a story. I once had an issue in McDonald's when my PTSD triggered, so my autism felt nervous, hands were shaking, and when I told her autismo, this helped her understand me better. It helped a lot. Cool. Your slow voice sounds like Right Said Fred. You ready? I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts. Is that better? Oh, 98 people. We lost a load. So, I'm just going to finish this and then we're going to walk home. If you want to carry on walking with me, go and make a cup of tea. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Or if you got any questions or just comments, stick it in the chat.
Sí.
Gracias. ¿Cuánto cuesta? 12.
Gracias.
¿Pueden... ¿Funciona?
Muy bien.
Muchas gracias. Sí. Uh, 109,000. Well done, Tim. What happened to him? What, we got 109,000 followers. 109k. Is that views, followers? What is that? Let's have a look in what I've seen, what I've missed. Channel analytics in the last 28 days. About 20 subscribers. Overview, content. Returning viewers, unique viewers. When are your viewers on? I'm definitely going for the old demographic, aren't I?
Sei sempre di più, allora va bene.
È aumentato molto.
I'm going in a minute. Ah. I read that as 109,000, not 109 kilos. My weight, okay. Thank you. See you, Prash. Take care. So I'm going to visit Prash. Margot. She knows me as the magician. She's used to be next door neighbour. Want my niece over now? Want my sister? Oh dear. Can't sleep, doctor. It's the afternoons. Oh. It's hotting up now. People must have finished breakfast in the hotels and they're venturing out. She can never control the dogs. She's about knee-high to a grasshopper. Gracias. It's not WEBBY, is it? No, WEBBY wouldn't park in a disabled spot. Getting ready to go. Adam was saying, yeah, we're waiting for you staying at the Central, I believe, yeah? So those of you who don't know Adam, he comes in on a Wednesday and gives us a wave, and we say thank you, I love you. I need to learn a bit more British Sign Language, to tell you the truth, so I can talk to him when he comes over. Although I'm sure I can write something down, can I? Coming over for 4 days in November. The 30th, what's that for 4 nights? November the 30th, September, October, November the 30th is a Saturday. No, yeah, Saturday, Sunday the 1st of December. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can come on, we'll meet on the 2nd of December. Meet up Monday. Is that okay for you? 2nd of December. Meet up Monday. Let's go to my website. So we go to events. Then you can press this button here and get the calendar for the month. Then you go down to November or December. And the 2nd of December, meet up Monday. Going to meet up Monday, the 2nd of December. Press the button here. Select a time, there's only one time. Press next. Put in your name, email address and telephone number. And schedule the event. And then I can contact you. Okay. That's enough of that. It's nearly 11. Yeah, Christina's having a lie-in today, so I've already paid, so I've already eaten. I'm just going to finish the coffee. And drink me water, and then I'm off. Alright, so let's get the thing back in. Tausende van euro aan urlaub en dan plastic klump. Right, ladles and jelly spoons. Let's go and see where we're going.
Thank you.
Hasta luego, ciao. Oh, they got focaccia now. That's really good. They got no quiche anymore. Bocadillos. So we're gonna go. ¿Qué tal, bien? El mismo peros.
Gracias. Ciao, che posso piacere? Grazie a te.
Right, ladles and jelly spoons.
Se me murió en octubre el podenco, ¿te acuerdas del marrón?
Yeah.
Octubre el podenco, ¿te acuerdas del marrón?
Should be back now. There we go. Ooh, we're down to 30 people. We're down to 30 people. They've all gone. You 30 people, you're either very, very good or you weren't watching. Cool, dude. So I'm only going to go up the road anyway. But because I don't do the automatic stop, I can join the same stream again, which is good. The disadvantage is that if I forget to stop the stream, it stays on forever, which is weird. Oh yeah. Cool, dude. Emma, Pam, Wayne, oh, you're all back. Of all the 36 people watching, just let me know who you are, because you are the hardcore. You are the hardcore. Cool, dude. Let's put you up here like that. There you go. So, I can't wait to get the new drone, flying camera, sorry. And you'll be able to do shots like this, look, but further away. So that gives you an idea of where we are. Neil Sauce still here, Adam's here, Central, and Ray. Can I get a shout out from my mum Margaret? All right, Alan. Hello, Mum Margaret. Hope you're having a wonderful time wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to come and say hello next time you're over in Tenerife. Oh, it's getting a bit windy now. Wayne's, Emma, Cool dude. Alan in the hat. I'm watching. Cool dude. The problem with these sunglasses, they are my prescription for distance and driving, so I can't read in them. And if I put it far away where I can read it, it's too small. So, Alex Merchant still watching. Cool dude. So walking up the hill now. My hip has actually got better through walking. So I'm hoping we've turned the corner of that one. I'm still on the tablets till 5 days. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I've actually taken the last one now. Tuesday today, isn't it? So it is actually the last one I've taken. 15 tablets. Why did she give me 2? I'll have to check. Because she gave me 2 packets. And if it's only 15 tablets, it's 20 in a box. Why did she give me 2? I'll have to check the recipe. The prescription. Prescription is receta. La receta in Spanish. Oh, back up to 57 people. Cool dude. If you're watching on catch up, what happened is I lost signal when I went in the shop and I came out again, and then for some reason I didn't notice, and you've only got a certain amount of time to reconnect. So I had to go into the app and do it all again. Where's this guy going? There you go. Oh, there's a policeman, not a policeman, the Correos. Hola amigo. Bien, ¿y tú? Cool dudes. So we're outside our house now. That's our block on the corner there. If you go to the top floor and you look just past the tree, or just underneath the tree now, you see our balcony. See if I can zoom in. So it's not the one that you can see, it's the one behind, if you like. There it is. So you can see the corner of it now. Cool dude. So let's go back and round. This is my seat. My hat, my haggis. Ugh. It's on a selfie stick as well with a tripod, so I can stick it here and lean back. Cool dude. Yippee, says Trisha. Cool dude. Am I frozen again? No. Right, ladles and jelly spoons. Thank you for bearing with me after the debacle of the whatever. Thanks for those people that stayed on or came back. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, my name's Tim. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:55, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday around about 9 AM. And one of the super Audis has just gone past, the Uber Audis. They are expensive here though, Uber. Taxi is much better. Taxi Click is the app. So yeah, so if this is the type of stuff you like, then I go live 6 times a week. But I'm also starting doing recorded vlogs again now. So go and check the one out I did yesterday. It's called Dock and Coffee. And it was me going up to the social services in Arminimi, and then a drive around, and then I went for a coffee in the Rosa Centre. I met some very nice people. Shout out to David and Andrea that I met yesterday. And yeah, today, this afternoon, I'll probably go and do another cafe thing sometime in the afternoon. I'm definitely not going for a beer today. Webby's also not going out today. Coventry's playing, he said. Going to be sat in his underpants in the TV. So the sun is beating down now, so it is probably over 30 degrees now in the sun. So we're going to leave you here. If you're watching on catch up, you can come in and you can put the secret word drone, D-R-O-N-E. I think you should be okay with that, drone. And don't put it in the chat, because that goes away. Drone is the secret word, just to prove that you've watched to the end. Thanks a lot. See you. Wouldn't want to be you.